Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Young and the Restless spoilers. Jordan hatches escape plan. Young and the Restless spoilers confirm Jordan Howard attempts to escape Victor Newman's clutches, but a surprising twist changes everything on the CBS soap opera. Jordan Howard held captive on Young and the Restless, currently on Y&R. Jordan Howard is being held against her will by Victor Newman. Indeed, he seems to be the only one who can keep a handle on her. She's already escaped prison once and the hospital another time. There's nothing she won't do to stay out of prison and get her revenge on Nikki Newman and the entire Newman family. So while everyone thinks Jordan is dead, Victor has been holding her in a dungeon in his basement at the Newman ranch. So far, Victor has managed to keep his secret. But this week, someone is on to him and it could throw a wrench into his plans for Jordan. Psychotrees to escape on Y&R right now. On Young and the Restless, Jordan Howard, Colleen Zenk, is Victor Newman's Eric Braden prisoner. But soon, Cole Howard, J. Eddie Peck, realizes Victor is hiding something and he calls him out on it. Furthermore, he follows Victor to the basement when he is bringing a food tray down to Jordan. So chances are Cole will see that Victor is lying about his evil aunt being dead and is holding her hostage. Of course, Cole doesn't care about Jordan's well-being, even though she is his aunt. But Victor is leading everyone to believe she is no longer a threat. Of course, as long as she's alive, she's a threat on Young and the Restless. Meanwhile, Jordan comes up with a plan to escape. Of course, Victor discovers her plans, but it's unclear if she makes a break for it before he can stop her. And Cole may unknowingly help Jordan by following Victor. Young and the Restless spoilers. Victor busts Jordan. Victor is able to catch the villainess this week while she's trying to escape. However, Cole could end up making things worse by getting involved. Official spoilers promise that Cole will cross the line this week. So by confronting Victor he may get in his way and ruin things. If so, Victor will be furious. Then things get more intense when Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, arrives home from rehab. She appears to be doing much better and she's looking for her husband when she gets home. But it looks like he's down in the basement with Jordan and Cole, so Nikki may go looking for Victor and end up stumbling upon Jordan on Young and the Restless. Indeed, that could ruin all the progress she made in rehab. Plus, they could all be in grave danger if Jordan manages to get out of her cell. Cole's involvement could distract Victor, making it easier for her to get the upper hand. So, while he means well, Cole may put a dangerous set of events into motion by blasting Victor. Y&R is on fire. Don't miss a minute to see if Jordan Howard breaks free or is finally brought to justice on the CBS daytime drama. In the dimly lit basement of a secluded cabin on the outskirts of Genoa City, Jordan Wild paced anxiously. The flickering light bulb cast eerie shadows on the walls, accentuating the palpable tension in the room. Jordan, known for his charisma and street-smart cunning, was now a man on the brink. Trapped in a web spun by Victor Newman, he knew he needed to act quickly if he was to escape this ordeal and reclaim his life. Jordan's mind raced with possibilities, each plan more desperate than the last. He had been kidnapped by Victor's henchmen after getting too close to uncovering one of Newman's darkest secrets, a secret that could topple the Newman empire if revealed. The walls seemed to close in on him, the air thick with the scent of dust and mildew. He couldn't stay here and rot. He had to find a way out. His eyes scanned the room, searching for anything that could aid his escape. The basement was stark, with only a rusty toolbox in the corner and an old wooden chair in the center. Windows were barred and the heavy door was locked from the outside. Jordan had never been one to give up easily. He approached the toolbox and rummaged through it, hoping to find something useful. His fingers brushed against a screwdriver and a pair of pliers, tools that might just be his ticket to freedom. Meanwhile, across town, the residents of Genoa City were oblivious to Jordan's plight. Life continued with its usual mix of love, betrayal, and intrigue. At Crimson Lights, Sharon Newman was serving coffee to her regulars, her mind preoccupied with her own troubles. She had always had a soft spot for Jordan, sensing a kindred spirit beneath his rough exterior. If only she knew where he was. Back in the basement, Jordan worked meticulously, using the screwdriver to unscrew the hinges of the door. Each turn of the screw felt like an eternity, but he persevered, his mind fueled by the thought of sweet, sweet freedom. After what felt like hours, the door finally came loose. He carefully removed it from its frame, his heart pounding in his chest. This was it. His chance to escape. Slipping through the doorway, Jordan found himself in a narrow corridor. The cabin was old and the floorboards creaked under his weight. He moved cautiously, aware that any noise could alert Victor's men. At the end of the corridor, a staircase led up to the main floor. He ascended slowly, his ears straining for any sound of movement. The house seemed eerily silent, a silence that both comforted and unnerved him. As he reached the top of the stairs, he saw the front door just a few feet away. Freedom was within his grasp. He crossed the room in a few quick strides and reached for the doorknob. But just as his fingers touched the cool metal, the door swung open and he found himself face to face with Victor Newman himself. Well, Jordan," Victor said, his voice dripping with condescension. "Did you really think you could escape that easily?" Jordan's heart sank, but he quickly masked his fear with a defiant glare. "I'm not going down without a fight, Victor," he spat, his voice steady despite the odds. Victor smirked, his eyes gleaming with a dangerous light. "I admire your spirit, Jordan, but you're in over your head. It's time you learned that you can't outsmart Victor Newman." Before Jordan could react, two of Victor's henchmen appeared behind him, grabbing him roughly by the arms. He struggled, but their grip was like iron. Victor stepped closer, his face inches from Jordan's. "You should have stayed away, Jordan. Now you'll have to face the consequences." As Victor turned to leave, a loud crash echoed through the room. The front door burst open, and there stood Sharon Newman, flanked by Nick and Adam Newman. "Let him go, Victor," Sharon demanded, her eyes blazing with determination. Victor raised an eyebrow, clearly surprised by their arrival. "Sharon, Nick, Adam, this is none of your business. Leave now, and no one gets hurt." Nick stepped forward, his jaw clenched. "We know what you're up to, Dad. It's over. Let Jordan go, or we'll expose everything." For a moment, the room was filled with tense silence. Then, with a resigned sigh, Victor nodded to his men. They released Jordan, who stumbled forward, rubbing his bruised arms. "This isn't over, Jordan," Victor warned. "You've made a powerful enemy today." Jordan straightened up, his eyes meeting Victor's with unwavering resolve. "Maybe so, but I'm not afraid of you, Victor. The truth will come out, one way or another." With that, he turned and walked out the door. Sharon, Nick, and Adam closed behind. As they made their way to safety, Jordan felt a surge of gratitude for his friends. He had escaped this time, but the battle was far from over. He knew Victor would stop at nothing to protect his secrets, and Jordan would need all the help he could get to bring him down.